Yesterday, I had the dirtiest shift at work, bro. Proper dirty stuff. It was just like disgustingly busy. There were just people being like fucking pissants about it. Like people being so impatient and stuff, right? And yeah, it was a long shift, and it was really like burdensome. I just really couldn't be fucked to be there, to be honest with you. Like, there's so much stuff that I want to do, and I feel like that job is just dragging me away from like so many passions that I'm trying to develop right now, right? Which is really jarring, but at the same time, it's also letting me afford this like lifestyle, right? So it's kind of it's not a terrible thing, right? I can get through it. But the thing is, after that shift, I then had to go to the gym for leg day, which I fucking hate doing because my squat form is so bad, bro. Like, my squat form always fucks my shit up, basically. And the whole time, I was thinking to myself, damn, man, I really just can't be fucked to do legs today. I really can't be fucked. But never once in my head did I say, I might not go today. Or, oh, I'm not going to go. Or, oh, I cycle a lot anyway. I walk a lot anyway. So my legs kind of get worked regardless. Like, I don't really I never once tried to justify not going. I just complained about it in my head. I was just like, man, I don't really want to do it. I got to do legs, got to do squats, I got to do deadlifts, so blah, blah, blah. I got to do this and that. But never once did I say that I wasn't going to do it. And that kind of made me realize something, especially when I got to the gym and I was actually doing the workout that I didn't want to do. And don't get me wrong, it didn't even fade when I got to the gym this time. Usually what happens is I have that feeling, but then when I get to the gym and I start like lifting and stuff, right, then it kind of just floods away, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, now I'm here, now I'm pumping, now I'm feeling good, getting that endorphin rush and stuff. Now, even when I was doing these squats and deadlifts, right, I was saying to myself, damn, I just want this workout to be done, bro. I just want to get the fuck out of it, bro. But the fact that I was having those thoughts, right, and I still managed to go, and like, I didn't even once contemplate skipping it, right? It was just something that I knew I was going to do regardless of how I felt. I had that realization in the gym, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually like part of me now, bro. This is like, that's pretty fucking sick. This is just part of the identity. It's just, even though I was complaining about it the whole time and I just wanted to go home, I wanted to have an early night because I was out late the night before with my friends. Went to the pub and had some fucking couple 0% beers, and then went home at like, I don't know, 1:15 or something. So I still got 8 hours sleep, but I slept at like 2:30 to 10:30 or something. So I woke up quite late. So I just really wanted an early night, and I thought if I just skip the gym, technically I could get an early night. But it wasn't even up for consideration, bro. I never even like once thought like, actually, yeah, this is justified, I'm gonna skip the gym. It's just part of the identity now, bro. I mean, what day? We're on like day 49 or so. Day 50 tomorrow, I think. I keep saying these days like I know them when I actually don't. But day 50 tomorrow. I think this really is just becoming ingrained in like my brain. It's like there's no resistance to going. Even though I was complaining, think about that. Even though I was complaining about it and I was saying how I didn't want to do it, there was no resistance to doing it, right? There was no like, oh, I really have to just push myself and like muster up the willpower to do it and just get through and just get it done. No, it was just like, oh man, I don't really want to do this. And then I just went anyway. Like there was no force stopping me from going. It was just, I didn't really want to do it, but I did it anyway, right? So that's a really nice like milestone to have mentally for me, where it's like, I'm getting to the point now where I'm not even having how do I say this? I'm not having a negative force stopping me from doing what I want to do, right? Because I know it's good for the long run, but I know right now I don't want to do it. So, and that's only day 50. So we've got another 50 days of this going as well. However, I do have to confess, the last 2 days, and not today, I mean like the 2 days before, so not this morning, but the 2 days before, one day I just completely forgot to meditate. And another day I said I would do it later, and then I never did. That's one actually just absolute goldmine piece of advice. Never ever say, I'll do it later. This is, bro, every single time I tell myself I'll do it later, it just becomes something that burdens me throughout the whole day. It will be in the back of your mind. You'll be thinking about it. The time will be going. Every like 10, 15 minutes, you'll be looking at the clock thinking, oh, I still got to do that thing. I still got to do that thing. Just get it out of the way as soon as possible, bro. Like genuinely. Saying I'll do it later is just setting yourself up for failure. And every single time I've done it, I've regretted it. There has not been a single time where I said I'll do it later, and then I've actually done it later and been like, oh, this was a really good idea. No, it's just been like, I wish I got this out of the way in the morning so I didn't have to fucking worry about it anymore, right? I need to get my shit done out of the way as soon as possible. And that's why I do it all in the morning routine, right? That's literally why I do everything, like, I wouldn't say mentally burdensome in the morning, but like, you know, anything that requires a bit of mental willpower, I do it all in the morning first thing, because having those things in the back of your mind throughout the whole day, it just detracts from the rest of your productivity in anything that you do, right? So that's why I get it all out of the way, like, as soon as possible, right? Also, because I've had less like free time lately, because I've been, you know, following other passion projects and stuff, you've probably noticed that the uploads have kind of come back to like just daily updates, and I think I'm going to do that for a while. I do want to still do like, I don't know how to say, like bigger videos where like I actually sit down and I think about a bunch of things that could be helpful, and you know, I basically treat it more like a genuine video as opposed to like an update thing. But right now, just because I've got so many other things that I'm trying to get through, I'm kind of desperately trying to like cram everything into one day. And yeah, I'm sure you can probably imagine that like everything is kind of being effective, not in like a perfect way, right? So basically, you know when Bilbo Baggins said to Gandalf that he feels like too little butter spread across too much bread? Yeah, that's literally like the perfect analogy for it, bro. I'm spreading myself over way too many things right now, but like it's just all part of the process, right? So I'm just, if you've noticed that the vids are back to like the old school daily updates where I'm just kind of waffling about what happened the day before or in the morning of the day, then now you know why. And don't worry, I will go back to actual like productive, helpful videos at some point, but right now I'm just kind of in between things trying to figure stuff out, you know. So anyway, yeah, that was it for today's update, and it's really nice to have that feeling of, you know, I'm becoming the type of person that just does stuff naturally without having to even convince myself to do so. I don't have to like pep talk myself. I don't have to like hype myself up and motivate myself, right? These things in my routine are just things I do, and it's so nice to just have them almost on autopilot in a way, right? They just get done. I don't even have to think about it anymore. They're just getting done regardless of whether I want to do it or not. And I think that's very, very powerful. So yeah, that's about it for today, boys. Thank you once again for tuning in. I do really appreciate you guys tuning in, especially when I'm just fucking yapping about nothingness. But yeah, I will see you boys in a little bit. Peace.